Hey, just give me 5 minutes to show you something amazing. In this video, I'm going to be testing the tennis on Gambit in real games across different time controls. And I'm talking about 3-minute blitz, 2-minute bullet, and the ultra fast 1-minute bullet, or even less. But which time control truly favors the tennis on Gambit? Well, stick around, we'll find out against real opponents on leeches. This video is sponsored by no one. Now let's begin. So this can arise from the Zuka turn opening after knight f3 and black plays pawn to d5, the top plate move, then you go e4. It can also arise from the Scandinavian after e4, d5 and knight f3. Point is, if black takes, now you go knight g5. And after knight f6, holding on to their extra pawn, you go pawn to d3. If pawn takes, you have bishop takes, and after h6, you sacrifice your knight on f7, double attacking the queen and the rook. So that if king takes, you simply win the black queen like straight on d8. The question that begs to be answered is, are we going to see something like this in any of the games that I'm going to be playing on leeches against some strong opponents? I don't know. The tennis on Gambit can also be played against the French, the Sicilian, the Caro-Kann, and even the Perk defense, to mention but a few. For example, against the Sicilian, you go e4 and black plays c5. I love starting with the Alpine variation. One of the lines believed to be the anti-Alpine is this one where black plays pawn to d5 immediately. What I want you to do is to play knight f3 anyways, because you know if pawn takes, now that's when you go knight g5 with the same idea of getting back on e4. By the way, it doesn't matter even if black starts with knight f6. Sometimes what I like doing instead of playing pawn to e5 is to play pawn to d3, so that after d5, once again, I go knight f3. Kind of giving up my e4 pawn so that I counterattack it on the next move. If pawn takes, boom, we are back to the same lines of the tennis on, where there's a higher chance for your opponents to play pawn to h6, and then boom, that's how you sacrifice your knight once again, because if king takes, you have bishop g6 check, and you are going to win that free queen once again. Note that the black king cannot go back to e8. So that was in the Sicilian defense. Also in the Perk defense, after e4, d6, especially in bullet, I love advancing my e-pawn, because many other times my opponents blunder with the move knight f6. By the way, I do this to punish pre-movers who just love playing knight f6 on the second move. That's bad. Point is, if they take my pawn on e5, now I go knight f3, attacking that pawn once. They play pawn to e4, and this is when I play knight g5, and after they play knight f6 defending that pawn, that's when I go pawn to d3. Is this not the normal tennis on Gambit that we see even in the Scandinavian? You guys let me know in the comment section. I mean, again, if black takes, you can just recapture with your bishop, and after pawn to h6, pep, same stuff. Well, without wasting much of your time, let me test this in a 5-minute blitz match, 3-minute blitz match, 2-minute bullet, and if time allows, in a 1-minute bullet match as well. And hey, don't just watch. That's not encouraging at all. To keep this channel alive, you can simply share this video, hit the like button, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have nothing to say, just type "Thank you, Kaspa" in the comment section down below. Lastly, if you want to go through my study PGNs, such as the one I'm using in this study, you can visit my Patreon page. The link is in the comment section down below. Let's go with the tennis on Gambit. Please take, yep, now knight g5. Take my pawn so that I can recapture with my bishop. Yep, play pawn to h6 so that I can sacrifice my knight on f7 and win your queen. Yeah. So you can see how I'm casting spells on my opponent, and I mean, this is what I do most of the times, just casting spells, confusing my opponents. So you can see my opponent just resigned in how many moves? 7 moves. How can a fully grown bearded man miss this? Why? Anyway, and this was a 5+3 casual match. Let me try a 3-minute blitz match to see how effective the tennis on Gambit is in that time control. Right, now this is a 3-minute blitz match. My opponent just played d5, I can still go e4 here, transposing this back to the tennis on Gambit. h6, I would take. Why? What's wrong with this generation? It's very sad that people have eyes, but they cannot see. Ah, oh, damn it. Pap. Now I'm double attacking the queen. Look what is going to happen. I'm going to capture the free queen. Black wants to capture on g2 and then pap. Now they have to take my... God. And this game ended in 8 moves. What's wrong with this world? Right, let's continue with the tennis on Gambit. That was just me being petty. By the way, never mind my manners. Don't take offense. Let's go down to a 2 minutes Blitz match now. Still watching without subscribing? Come on. The more you subscribe, the more you encourage me to do more and review more stuff. Anyway. Right now, a 2+1 rated match. I guess we're not going to see the tennis on, but let me just try to keep this, you know, still entertaining. Early knight attack. I know there's pawn to e6, but I don't care. We go d4. What next? I guess I just need to defend my e4 pawn. Cast a shot. You know, I'm trying by all means to make this game entertaining, which is why I have played pawn to h4, h5, knight c3. Why can't I just take to open up the center and then go bishop e3? Easy peasy. c6. I don't know the idea behind that move. If I want, I can even, let black take my queen and then recapture with my rook. Since I'm attacking the juicy f7 square, the f7 pawn. So looks like I'm winning this game. This is only the 13th move of the game and things are already bad for black. Look at this weakness here. The doubled isolated pawns. By the way, I forgot to mention that this is a rated bullet match. I'm playing against a 2256. So bishop f2. Let's go for in. Great. Rook b8. That's a sheer waste of time. It was indeed a sheer waste of time. I'm just attacking the rook now, grabbing some free pawns. I think my opponent is nervous. Yeah, I think they are feeling too nervous. Look at this. How do you give up that knight anyway? Oh, they want to take my death squad bishop. Okay, they want to take on c2. Nice try. Let's do this. Put my king on c1. If check. I'm remaining with 28 seconds, 26 now, 25. So I need to be very fast. Can I play pawn to g4? Or first chase that knight away. Once it goes back, now go pawn to g4, I guess. Let's do this. Just trying to open up the king side. So this wasn't the tennis on Gambit, but I guess you still appreciate my ideas. even in this game. Bishop g7, I can just take. Pawn takes, that's just a free pawn. Pap. Rook f8. I defend my f3 pawn. Okay, I need to be very fast. Yeah, let's attack the rook. Let's take. And then activate the knight. Oh, I need to be very fast. Why not? I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that was close. I stopped breathing. I mean, I know I missed a lot of moves, especially in the end game. I was just too nervous. And I guess I'm back to 2400. So officially I'm rated 2401 now. That was a 2+1 rated bullet match. I know it was boring, but it was worth it. Anyway, let me try the last game, probably a 1-minute bullet match. Stay tuned. Woo! Are we going to see the reversed Budapest or what? So in this position, I'm supposed to play knight c3. If I want to transpose this back to the Budapest. Or let me just go with pawn to d3, allowing black to take here. That I can go knight g5 if pawn takes. Or take back. Ready to take on f7. That won't work in this particular position due to that knight. Let me just play knight c3. Am I too slow? Let me do something here. Perhaps this might even take here. Pap. Now I have this. Is this checkmate? What happened? This guy is a 2253 rated player. Why? How do these guys get these ratings, and where do they get these ratings from? I'm now beginning to doubt most of these guys on leeches. How can a fully grown bearded man miss this mate in one? Why? Anyway, okay, let me know which time control you like best for playing this opening. Now, go and check out 3 of my new courses on my website KaspaChess.com that I highly recommend you get right now. The newly updated Semi-Slav defense against d4, the Knight c6 Nimzowitsch defense, and the mighty e5 Paris defense, which is my best selling course till this date. Chess is a school on its own, and you will just need to show some efforts to unlock some secrets that content creators don't show on YouTube. And that's how you support this channel, by the way.